Good evening, everyone, and happy 4th of July. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1969 season is on the air. Today's date is April 16th, 1969. We are at the Mistake by the Lake, Cleveland Stadium, for a big American League East matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. The Tigers come into this game a record of 4-2. The Indians come in at 500, 3-3. Of course, the 69 season is very much in its infant stage, so both these teams right now are not playing too badly. Nothing wrong with 500 even at this stage of the year. So we got a good matchup here at the Mistake by the Lake, and the Indians crowd is all set and ready to go. Don't count out the Detroit Tigers. They're always pretty good every season. You never know what to expect out of them. Jeremy Brooks, Phoenix Knight, Ron McGrath, CLE baseball fan, join us here at Cleveland Stadium. The Tigers historically won this game. They crushed the Indians in this one. The Tigers had 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. The Indians 2 runs, 9 hits, and an error. But we all know that Inside Pitch has a mind of its own, and that is okay by me. Vita Productions now joins us here at the Mistake by the Lake. So if everybody is set and ready to go, we should have a good matchup today. And of course, it is the 4th of July, so I hope everybody out there will enjoy some fireworks if they wish to. If you are setting off fireworks, please pretty much be friggin' careful. Thank you very much. That's my public service announcement for the video. I guess we should get right to it, should we? Let's get to the top of the first. Starting pitcher for the Cleveland Indians tonight is Sonny Siebert. 14 wins, 11 losses, 5 saves, a 3.75 ERA. He had 133 strikeouts and 75 walks. Siebert will find himself on the Boston Red Sox. Actually, only in about a month's time, Siebert will be there on the Red Sox, but he is an Indian tonight. So Siebert gets the call for the Tribe here in this tonight's game here at the Mistake by the Lake. And we are all set and ready to go as Chuck Rawlings joins us here at Cleveland Stadium, who is the only MLB team to have an all-time winning record versus the Yankees in New York. Well, right now I don't have my information, but I'll take good trivia there, Brian B. You are more than welcome to give us any trivia we have. Let's get to the top of the first. Let's see what happens today. Leading off for the Tigers will be the second baseman, Dick McAuliffe. 262 average, 11 homers, 33 RBIs. We're going to use red, white, and red dice. Indians are the home team. Good crowd here at Cleveland Stadium. It is the Mistake by the Lake, but right now the fans are not making a mistake coming to watch some baseball. Let's get to the first pitch. Siebert, 6-3, home run chance. Lefty, 1-3. The 3 is good against the righty. McAuliffe needs a 14. Does McAuliffe lead off the game with a bomb? Oh, yeah, pretty much so. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Dick McAuliffe. And that is how you start a game on the 4th of July. That is how you start a game on the 4th of July. A solo bomb by Dick McAuliffe. Just like that, the Tigers grab a quick 1-0 lead as we have automatic fireworks. Sonny Siebert put that right over the plate, and McAuliffe put a firecracker on that and sent that into the sky. So that's one way to start a game on the 4th of July. Next batter for the Tigers will be the shortstop, Mickey Stanley. Not his best position. 235 average, 16 homers, 70 RBIs. Siebert will have to try to throw out that home run he just gave up. 1-5, range play. Stanley, 4-3, fly ball, center field. That ball is hit to Jose Cardinal. He was pretty good. His range is a 4. He'll make it. It's a 3, 1 out. Nice play there by Jose Cardinal. One down, and that will bring up the right fielder, Mr. Tiger himself, Al Kaline, Hall of Famer. Yes. One of the greatest of all time. Yes. 272 average, 21 homers, 69 RBIs. Not a bad year for Kaline in 69. I made a rhyme. Siebert, 6'5", strikeout 5, and he got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Siebert. Cleveland Stadium, pretty much really a pitcher's park in 69. Only gave up 116 home runs, and it does add 1 to strikeouts. Cleveland Stadium was a pitcher's park that year. So Kaline is out, 2 down. And now we'll see the first baseman, Norm Cash, a 280 average, 22 homers, and 74 RBIs. DB now joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. Siebert, 1-1 against the lefty, blank. Cash, 6-6, ground out to second base. Getting over there will be Vern Fuller, and he will take it himself and throw it over to first and retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Dick McCullough. We have early fireworks here on the 4th of July, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers tonight is Denny McLain. He had a great season in 69. 24 wins, 9 losses, 2.80 ERA, 181 strikeouts, and 60 walks. Very good year for him. He is a tough pitcher in this season. Bottom of the first, and leading off for the land will be the center fielder, Jose Cardinal, 257 average, 11 homers, and 45 RBIs. McLain will pitch. McLain, 3-2, range play at the park. Mistake by the lake, 4-3, fly ball left field. Going after that is Willie Horton. He was pretty good. His range is a 4, and that is a 4. He'll get it, and that will be 1 out. So that will be a fly out to left. Nice play there by Willie Horton. Next batter will be the shortstop, Larry Brown, a 239 average, 4 homers, and 24 RBIs. McLain, 6-2, blank. Brown, 3-5, and that's a ground out to first. That'll get taken care of there by Norm Cash. He'll take it himself for out number 2. 2 away. And now we'll see the right fielder, Russ Snyder, a 248 average, 2 homers, and 24 RBIs. He is in right field for this game. David Vega joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. About time you showed up to a game. I've only been doing this since Monday, Dave. Geez, about time you finally show up. McLain, 1-6, walk 2, and that is ball 4. He'll walk Snyder. So McLain will go ahead and give the walk up to Snyder, and that will give Cleveland another chance. It'll be the first baseman, Tony Horton, a 278 average, 27 homers, 93 RBIs. Tony Horton, pretty solid in 69. Ain't nothing wrong with those stats at all. David Vega knows I love him. Snyder on at, yeah, you know, you missed your Cardinals. Yes, you did. Snyder had 3 stolen bases. He won't get any here. McLain, 3-6, home run chance. Righty, 1-17. The 10 is good against the righty. Tony Horton needs a 20. Well, I don't need to roll the dice because we already know what just happened there. Kaboom! That ball's pretty high, that ball's pretty deep, and that ball's into the night sky, and we have fireworks here at Cleveland Stadium. 2-run bomb, Tony Horton. And the Indians take the lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! Denny McLain pitches Horton a meatball, and Horton turns that into lasagna. It's 2-1 Tribe. We got fireworks on the 4th of July. So 2 men down. And the next batter will be the left fielder, Lee May, a 277 average, 10 homers, 41 RBIs. As I said, Cleveland Stadium, a pitcher's park. We've already had 2 bombs. But it is the 4th of July. McLain, 4-5, error on a throw. May 2-6. And that will be a fly ball to right field. And getting over there will be Al Kaline. And he will make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs. 2 runs on 1 hit and a walk. And the Indians have a 2-1 lead after 1. Welcome to the 4th of July. Yes, and I don't think he was related to Willie Horton. We go to the top of the second. Speaking of Willie Horton, that's who's up next. Willie Horton will lead it off. He's in left field for this game. A 262 average, 28 homers, 91 RBIs. Ain't nothing wrong with those stats. Siebert will pitch. Siebert, 2-2 against the righty blank. Horton, 5-2. And Horton leads off with a double into left field. So you wanted fireworks tonight, and you got it. Leadoff double for Willie Horton, and he will get into second base. And now we'll see the center fielder, Jim Northrup, a 295 average, 25 homers, 66 RBIs. This 69 Tigers team did not suck. Horton on at second base, and he'll stay at second base. Siebert will go ahead and pitch. Siebert, 4-4, strikeout 7, swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Siebert, 1 down. And now we'll see the catcher, Bill Freehan. I always felt he was a solid catcher. 262 average, 16 homers, 49 RBIs, and 69. Nothing wrong with those stats. Siebert will get a pitch, strategy roll first, and Horton will stay where he is. Siebert with the pitch. Siebert, 6-3, home run chance, righty, 1-9, the 3 is good, against a righty, Freehan needs a 13, do we get more fireworks? Oh, yeah, pretty much so. Definitely these pitchers are not going to have a good night, but we're going to have a lot of fireworks here tonight. Kaboom! That ball is high, that ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, Bill Freehan. Stadium groans. We have now had a home run in every half inning. It's 3-2 Tigers. Bill Freehan blasts a 2-run bomb and still 1 out in the top of the second. Next batter will be the third baseman, Don Wirt, a 225 average, 14 homers, and 50 RBIs. Siebert will pitch. Siebert, 5-5, range play. Wirt, 6-5, fly ball, center field. Once again, going after that is Cardinal. His range is a 4. He won't get that one, and that's going to be a double for Don Wirt. He hits that over Cardinal's head. He'll have to take it off the hop off the wall, and now a man on second for the Tigers. Something tells me it's going to be one of those games. Next batter will be the pitcher, Denny McLain. He had a 160 average and 8 RBIs and 69 as a hitter. Wirt on at second, and on the 4, Wirt will stay where he is. Siebert with the pitch. Siebert, 1-2. Pitcher result. The 19 is high. McLain, 6-1, and he grounds it to first. That'll be handled easily by Tony Horton. He'll take it to the bag himself. Wirt advances to third, 2 down. And now here's McCullough. He led off the game with a bomb, or I should say a firework. Wirt on at third base. Nothing on the strat. Siebert, 1-2. Again, the pitcher result. The 8 is too high. McCullough, 1-6, and that's a ground out to third base. That'll be picked up by Zoilo Versales, and he will go ahead and throw it over to first and retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits and a 2-run bomb by Bill Freehan. And now it's 3-2 Tigers as we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Indians will be the catcher, Joe Askew. 223 average, 2 homers, 23 RBIs. Askew will find himself on the California Angels later in 69. He is an Indian tonight. McLain with the pitch. McLain, 2-6, blank. Askew, 1-1, and that's a fly out to center. That'll get taken care of by Northrup, and that is the first out. Next batter will be the third baseman, Zoyo for Salas, a 236 average, a homer, and 19 RBIs. McLain, 2-1. That is a blank. For Salas, 1-4, and that's a ground out to short. Stanley will go ahead and get that. And over to first it goes, 2 away. And now the second baseman, Vern Fuller, a 236 average, 4 homers, 22 RBIs. McLain will go ahead and make the pitch. McLain, 6-3, against the righty, strikeout 14. That just missed. Fuller, 4-5, and that's a ground ball to short. Once again, Mickey Stanley will go ahead and get that. Take his time. Over to first it goes. And the inning is over. That's the first 1-2-3 inning of the game. 3-2 after 2. We go to the top of the third. And leading off for the Tigers will be Mickey Stanley. Stanley is 0 for 1. Siebert will go ahead and he will pitch. Siebert, 6-4, strikeout, 16 is high. Stanley, 5-5, and that's a ground ball hit to third base for Salas. He'll go ahead and get that. And over to first it will go. Next up is K-Line. K-Line is 0 for 1. Siebert, they'll go ahead and pitch. Siebert, 2-6, walk. That 12 is ball 4. He will walk K-Line. K-Line draws the base on balls, and that is the first walk issued by Siebert. It will now bring up Norm Cash Me Outside, and he's 0 for 1. Infield is at double play. K-Line did have a stolen base. He will not get that here. Siebert, 4-2, error on a throw. Cash, 3-5. Nope, that's a pop out to second base. And coming under that is going to be Vern Fuller, and he will make the catch in the infield, actually. That will be out number 2. And now it'll bring up Horton. Horton got a double his first time up. K-Line still on at first. He'll stay at first. Siebert, 1-2. Pitcher result, 20 is high. Horton, 6-2. And it's a line drive right to short, but Larry Brown is there to grab it, and the inning is over. Nothing across except the walk for the Tigers, and we will go to the bottom of the third. V-Dub Production says the Giants make the playoffs in the replay season. Remember, I do have expanded playoffs. Top 3 teams in each division will make the postseason, but of course they must have winning records. Leading off for the Indians will be the pitcher, Sonny Siebert, a 158 average, a homer, and 3 RBIs in 69. McLain, 6-6. Pitcher result, that 15 is actually going to be too high. Siebert swings 3-2, and he grounds it to third base. And Wirt will get that, and he'll throw to first. Next up is Cardinal. Cardinal is 0 for 1. McLain will pitch. McLain, 2-6, blank. Cardinal, 6-4, and against the righty, it's a base hit. He'll hit that one past second, and Cardinal will get to first base. First hit of the game for Cardinal. The next batter is Brown. What can Brown do for you? And he's 0 for 1. Infield at double play depth. Cardinal had 36 stolen bases, and he gets the steal sign. He's going. 17 plus 1 is 18. Bill Freehan plus 1 is 19. The only way Cardinal is out is on a 20. It's an 11. He gets in there easily, and that's a stolen base for Cardinal. So now on at second, that takes away the double play. Cardinal re-roll the strat. He won't do anything there. He will stay at second base. McLain will go ahead and pitch. McLain, 4-6, blank. Brown, 2-6. That's a ground ball to second base. Up with it is McCullough. And over to first it goes, 2 down. And Cardinal moves to third. Next batter is Snyder. Snyder walked his first time up. Nothing happening with Cardinal at third. He will stay where he is. McLain will go ahead and pitch. McLain, 4-3, walk 16. That is high. Snyder, 4-1, base hit. He hits that one past second base. Cardinal comes in to score. We're tied at 3. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Snyder to get the Indians to tie it up. Batter now is Horton, and he hit a bomb his first time up, or I should say a firecracker. Tied at 3 here. Good matchup right now for these two teams. Strategy, nothing on the 19. Horton will swing away. McLain with the pitch. McLain, 6-1, blank. Horton, 2-3, and it's a ground ball to shortstop. Stanley will go ahead and get that. He'll throw to second to get the out and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits and a stolen base. And we're tied at 3 after 3. Top of the 4th. Siebert gets on the mound. Leading off for the Big D will be Jim Northrup. Northrup is 0 for 1. Siebert will go ahead and pitch. Siebert, 6-1. Home run result against a righty. Northrup needs a 14. That's an 18. He will not get it. Northrup, 1-4, and instead he gets over the ball. He hits it to second base. Taken care of there by Fuller. And he'll make the throw to first. It's out number 1. Siebert put that right over the plate, but Northrup did not get good wood on it. 1 out. Here's Freehand. Freehand hit a bomb his first time up. Siebert will go ahead and pitch. Siebert, 3-4, strikeout 7, cold strike 3 on Freehand. He got it. Struck him out. That's the 3rd K for Siebert. Freehand is a 6 against righties, but +1 makes him a 7. That is a 7. He got him. Should have swung at it. It was a beautiful pitch. 2 men down now here for Wirt. Wirt got a double his first time up. Siebert will pitch. Siebert, 2-1 against a righty. It's a blank. Wirt, 2-3 against a righty. Single. Right past short. And the Tigers get a 2-out base knock. Wirt now has a single and a double tonight. It will bring up McLain, though. He's 0 for 1. Wirt had 3 stolen bases. He's not going. Siebert will go ahead and pitch. Siebert, 3-3. Wild pitch. Nope, the 20 is too high. Ball 1. Siebert will try again. Siebert, 6-5. Strikeout 10. Oh, easily gets him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Tigers. And a stolen base. And we will go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Tribe will be Lee May. He's 0 for 1. Tied at 3 here, bottom of the 4th. Happy 4th of July. The actual date of this game is April 16th. McLain, 2-6, blank. May, 4-4, and it is a ground out to short. Mickey Stanley will get it. Over to first it goes. Next batter is Askew. He's 0 for 1. McLain will pitch. McLain, 6-6. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1-5 is a single. The 7 is too high. Askew, 3-3, and he grounds out to third. Easily handled there by Wirt, and that's 2 down. And now Versailles. Versailles is 0 for 1. Brian Patterson joins us here at the Mistake by the Lake. McLain pitches. McLain 2-4, range play. Versailles 3-2. It's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Dick McCullough. His range is a 3, and he's got it. Nice play by McCullough. Picks it up, throws it over to first, and retires the side. Nice job by McCullough. And the Indians are retired in order, tied at 3 after 4. The home run is doing it tonight. And on the 4th of July, would you expect the dice to do anything else? 4th of July, lots of fireworks in the air tonight. You would think the dice would go ahead and join in on the fight. As Philip Reynolds now joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. Top of the 5th. Leading off for the Cats will be Dick McCullough, 1 for 2. He has a bomb. Siebert, 6-4, strikeout 8. Struck him out. Swing and a miss. Nice strikeout there. Strikeout number 5 for Siebert, 1 down. Next up is Stanley. Stanley is 0 for 2. Siebert, 2-6, walk. The 16 is high. Stanley, 4-4, and it's a ground out to short. Taken care of there by Larry Brown. That's a routine play over to first. Next batter is K-Line. K-Line is 0 for 1 with a walk. Siebert will go ahead and pitch. Siebert, 2-3, strikeout 1, swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. Strikeout number 6 for Siebert, and he has seemed to settle down here after giving up 3 runs on 4 hits in the first 2 innings. He's only scattered 1 hit since then. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Denny McLain looks like he's settled down a bit too. Leading off for the Indians will be Vern Fuller, and he's 0 for 1. McLain, he'll go ahead and pitch. McLain, 3-2, range play at the park. Cleveland Stadium, 4-6, and of course it comes a home run to the pull side against the righty. Fuller needs a 5. That's an 18. That is not going to be good for a homer, but now it's a range play to the pull side. So it's a hit ball deep to left field. Going after that is Willie Horton. His range is a 4, and he won't get it, and that will be an automatic double. So Vern Fuller hits it hard, but we're way out of there. Could have been a home run, but he doesn't get that. But it will be a nice leadoff double for the Tribe. The batter now is Siebert. Siebert is 0 for 1. Strategy, nothing on the 5. Fuller stays at second base. Tigers and Indians tied at 3, bottom of the 5th. McLain, 3-5, strikeout. Got him easily with the 5. And that is McLain. And believe it or not, that is McLain's first strikeout of the game. He gets Siebert 1 away. Next up is Cardinal. Cardinal is 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base. Strategy for Fuller, he'll stay where he is. McLain, 1-1, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, struck him out. Now he gets Cardinal. Second strikeout for McLain. Now here's Brown. Brown is 0 for 2. McLain sets up. Strategy, nothing on the 6. McLain will pitch. McLain, 6-3 against the righty. Strikeout, 15 is high. Brown, 6-2, and that is a ground ball hit to third base. Up with it is Wirt. Takes his time over to first, and that will do it. No runs and a hit for the Indians. Tied at 3 after 5. They do strand 1. Frank Rosenk joins us here at the Mistake by the Lake. We go to the top of the sixth. Leading off for the Cats will be Norm Cash, and he's 0 for 2. Tied at 3 here. Top of the sixth inning, a number of home runs so far in a game, and you would expect some home runs on the 4th of July. Siebert, 2-4 against the lefty. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a ground out to third, 1 down. Next batter is Horton. Horton 1 for 2 with a double. Siebert, 6-1, home run result against a righty. Horton needs a 20. Well, no doubt about that. Don't need to roll any further. That's an 11, and that, well, it wouldn't have mattered because Siebert just pitched another meatball. We got more fireworks. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball explodes in the air. Home run, Willie Horton. Tigers retake the lead. Stadium groans. 4-3 Tigers. Willie Horton hits one out. And once again, I say Cleveland Stadium is a pitcher's park. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 home runs hit tonight. But then again, it is the 4th of July, so obviously the dice know that. 4-3 Cats. Harlan Daniels joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. Next batter will be Northrup. So Willie Horton hears a who and goes ahead and hits that one out. Northrup is 0 for 2. Siebert, 6-2, strikeout 8, and that will get Northrup, struck him out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 7th strikeout for Siebert, 2 down. And now here's Freehan. Freehan is 1 for 2. He has a bomb tonight. Siebert goes ahead and pitches. Siebert, 1-4, hit by pitch, 5, plunk, ouch. He goes ahead and hits Freehan. Freehan gets plunked. And that is a hit batter. First hit by pitch of the game. The next batter is Wirt, and Siebert is now tired. But they're going to let him pitch to see if he can get out of the inning. So now 4-3 Tigers here on the top of the sixth. And now Siebert is tired. 2 outs. Freehan had 1 stolen base. He won't, and that's a 20. Siebert fires to first. Nope. Freehan will get back. Siebert does have a little pickoff rating. Siebert will now pitch to Wirt. Siebert, 4-5, walk, 13, that is high. Wirt, 5-4, and it's a fly ball to right field. And Russ Snyder will get to it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, and a hit batter. A solo bomb by Willie Horton. And the Tigers now have a 4-3 lead going to the bottom of the sixth. Happy 4th of July, and right now the dice are giving us fireworks, and I am not surprised. Leading off for the Land will be Russ Snyder, and he is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. McLain will go ahead and pitch. McLain, 5-1 at the park. Cleveland Stadium, 1-5. Ground ball hit the shortstop. Stanley will go ahead and get to that one. And over to first it goes. One Horton hit a home run. Can the other Horton hit one? And he already did. Tony Horton is 1 for 2. So both Hortons in this game have hit home runs. That's weird. But that's inside pitch for you. You never know. So Tony Horton, he is 1 for 2 with his bomb. So both Hortons heard a who tonight. McLain will go ahead and pitch. McLain, 6-4, walk, 9. That is too high. Horton, 2-5, and that's a ground ball to short. Once again, Mickey Stanley's got it. Over to first it goes. Now the batter is May. May is 0 for 2. McLain will go ahead and pitch. McLain, 5-4, hit by pitch. The 11 is high. May, 3-3, and that's a ground ball to short. Once again, Mickey Stanley called upon. He makes all 3 putouts in this game, in this inning. Over to first it goes, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Tribe. Tigers have a 4-3 lead after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Sonny Siebert is tired. The leadoff batter for the Tigers is going to be Denny McLain. They're going to let Siebert pitch. This is the 60s, this is the 1960s, not the 2020s. They're going to let Siebert pitch, even though he is tired, and might as well against McLain. Siebert will pitch. Siebert, 2-1 against the righty. It's a blank. McLain, 2-5, fly ball left field. Lee May will get to that one and make the play. 1 down. Next batter is McCullough. McCullough is 1 for 3 with a bomb. And they're going to let Siebert pitch to McCullough. They'll let him pitch to McCullough. Siebert will pitch. Siebert, 5-6, strikeout. 19 is high. McCullough, 1-6. That's a ground ball hit to third base. Zoyo Fasalis will go ahead and get that. And he'll throw to first for out number 2. And now the batter is Stanley. Stanley is 0 for 4. Siebert with the pitch. 3-5. Range play at the park. Mistake by the lake. 4-1. That's a ground ball to first base, but it's a range play for Tony Horton. His range is a 2, and he's got it. What a play by Horton. Siebert comes on over. Horton throws to Siebert covering, and the inning is over. Nice play by Willie Horton. His range is a 4 anyway. No, Tony Horton. He makes the play. I keep on forgetting he's in the field sometimes. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Tigers. A 4-3 game here. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. And since it's the 4th of July, also sing America the Beautiful, which I like better than God Bless America. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Tomorrow night's game, it will be April 19th, and we will be at Kansas City Municipal Stadium as the Kansas City Royals will get their World Series championship rings from the network of 1972. But they will be facing the Oakland Athletics. Blue Moon Odom will be going for the Athletics. And Roger Nelson, who got the MVP from the 72 postseason on my network, he will also be starting. So Blue Moon Odom and Roger Nelson, as Oakland will play Kansas City at Kansas City Municipal Stadium. And even though this was an expansion, 1969 was an expansion year for the Royals, they are getting World Series rings tomorrow night. So the Athletics will take on the Royals. That will be tomorrow night on the network as the Royals get their World Series rings and Roger Nelson gets his MVP trophy. Meanwhile, still got a good game here at Cleveland Stadium. Tigers lead the Indians 4-3. McLain will come on to pitch still. He still has plenty in the tank. Leading off for the Indians will be Joe Askew, and he's 0 for 2. McLain will go ahead and pitch. McLain, 4-1 against the righty, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. Third K for McLain, and 1 down. Next batter is Versailles. Versailles is 0 for 2. McLain will make the pitch. McLain, 4-5, error on a throw. Versailles, 4-2. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. And Jim Northrup will go ahead and get to it. And that is out number 2. Next up is Fuller. Fuller is 1 for 2 with a double. McLain will pitch. McLain, 3-5, strikeout 7, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. Strikeout number 4 for McLain, and he has definitely settled down in this ball game. 4-3 Tigers after 7. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Sonny Siebert is due to lead off, and they're still going to keep him out there for one more inning, if anything. If he can get, but if a runner gets on base, they'll probably yank him. So leading off for the Tigers will be Al Kaline. Kaline is 0 for 2 with a walk. They're going to let Siebert pitch. Actually did not do that bad a job. So they're going to let Siebert pitch, but if he gets in trouble, they'll yank him. So Siebert will go ahead and deal. Siebert, 4-6, strikeout 20, that's too high. Kaline, 2-2, and it's a base hit for Kaline. He'll go ahead and get a single, leadoff base hit for the Tigers, and that will take care of Siebert. He will come out. So now Sonny Siebert will come out of the game for the Indians. Norm Cash coming on to bat. He's 0 for 3. Let's see who the Indians are going to bring on to pitch, and it is going to be lefty, right, lefty here. Coming on to pitch for the Indians is going to be Mike Paul. 5 wins, 10 losses, 2 saves, a 3.62 ERA. Not that bad. So Mike Paul will come on. They got 2 lefties and a righty coming up here. Infield is at double play. K-line on at first. Strategy rolls are still on. Nothing on the 10. Paul will go ahead and pitch to Cash. Cash is 0 for 3. Paul, 4-4, strikeout 6, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice strikeout for Paul, 1 down. The next batter is Horton. Horton hit a bomb his last time up. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. K-line still on at first. He'll stay there. Paul, 1-5, possible error. Horton, 3-2. It's a fly ball to left field. Going after that is Lee May. His error rating is a 9. That's a 20. He'll make the catch. Out number 2. Nice play by May out there. Avoids an error. The batter now is Northrup. Northrup is 0 for 3. K-line on it first. Now 2 outs. Nothing on strategy. K-line stays where he is. Paul trying to have a nice inning here. Paul, 1-6, strikeout 9, called strike 3 on Northrup, and he's gone, and the inning is over. Nice job by Mike Paul. No runs and a hit for the Tigers, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Denny McLain can still pitch to 5 more batters before he tires, and they're going to leave him out there. Why not? This is the 1960s, not 2020s. And we'll see a pinch hitter from Mike Paul. Paul actually can hit the ball. Let me just look real quick, see what kind of a hitter he was. He actually can hit. But actually, no, he can't hit. His average is 0.00. So that will be he couldn't hit the side of a barn. I could probably strike him out. Pinch hitter coming in for the Indians, and it is going to be Duke Sims. 236 average, 18 homers, 45 RBIs in 69. Duke Sims will go up against McLain here to start the bottom of the eighth. Pitcher spot is 0 for 2. McLain will pitch. McLain, 2-6. That's a blank. Sims, 2-2. And it's a line out right to second base. McCullough will grab it. It's out number 1. Hit hard, but right at McCullough. 1 out. Here comes Cardinal. Cardinal is 1 for 3. A single and a stolen base. McLain will pitch. McLain, 3-2. Range play at the park. Cleveland Stadium, 1-6. Ground ball to third, and that ball is hit to Don Wirt. His range is a 3, and that's a 2. Nice play by Wirt. Defense doing a pretty good job tonight. Throw goes to first for out number 2. Unlike last night where the Mets made 5 errors and still won the game, we don't have any in this one tonight. Here's Brown. Brown is 0 for 3. McLain, though, pitching very well. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, 4-3 Cats. McLain, 3-3, strikeout, 19 is high. Brown, 5-1, and it's a fly ball hit the left field straight away, and Willie Horton will come under it, make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3, go the Tribe, 4-3 after 8. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Leading off for the Tigers will be Bill Freehan, and he is 1 for 2. A home run and got hit by a pitch. Indians need a pitcher, and they're going to go ahead and bring out their closer for this one, and that's going to be Stan Williams. 6 wins, 14 losses, 12 saves, a 3.94 ERA. Stan Williams' job is to keep it 4-3 for the Indians for maybe some 9th inning magic. Bill Freehan will bat here against Williams. Top of the 9th inning. Williams, 4-2. That's an automatic out. And it will be a ground out to second. 1 away. Easy play made there by Vern Fuller. Next batter is Wirt. And Wirt is 2 for 3. A single and a double. Williams will go ahead and pitch. Williams, 6-5, wild pitch, ball 1. 1-3, that's at the park. Mistake by the lake, Cleveland Stadium, 1-3. Base hit for Don Wirt, and he gets a single to left. And why are the good teams losing? The Mets won last night there, Phil. I don't know what you mean there, my good man. Hey, that's the way the dice roll sometimes. So Wirt is on it first on a base hit. Now, Denny McLain has 2 batters he can face before he tires. But with trying to and Don McMahon warming up in the bullpen to close the game out, they're going to bring in a pinch hitter. That'll be it for McLain. Even though he did a heck of a job, he leaves with the win. Tigers will bring on a pinch hitter against Williams. And it is going to be Tommy Matchik. 242 average, no homers, and 32 RBIs. Tommy Matchik will pinch hit for Denny McLain. Time out here for a second. So Matchik will bat. Infield is at double play depth. Wirt on it first. 4-3 Tigers. Williams will go ahead and pitch. Strategy roll still on. Nothing on the 19. Matchik will swing. Williams, 6-4. That's a walk, and that 3 is ball 4. Wow, Matchik did not walk much in 69, but he draws the walk there. Runners at first and second. Now the batter is McAuliffe. They're going to go talk to Williams on the mound here real quick. Infield still a double play depth. 4-3. Tigers looking for some insurance. Strategy, nothing on the 17. Williams will pitch. Williams, 5-6, strikeout, 4, swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big K for out number 2. As he gets McAuliffe. And now a chance for Stanley. Stanley is 0 for 4. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Nobody moves. Wirt on it second. Matchick on it first. Williams will go ahead and he will pitch. Williams, 6-2, strikeout. 18 is high. Stanley, 6-6, and he lifts one to left field. It's a fly ball to left field. And Lee May says he has it, and he does. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit, and a walk. Tigers strand a couple of insurance runs. But they do have a 4-3 lead going into the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Bottom of the 9th, leading off for the Indians will be Russ Snyder. And the Tigers need a pitcher. And they're going to go ahead and bring in Don McMahon. 6 wins, 6 losses, 13 saves, a 3.52 ERA. McMahon trying to get the save here for the Tigers, and he does have Special K. So Tigers 4-3 here. Bottom of the 9th inning. Russ Snyder leads off. He is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. They're going to let him bat. So McMahon will go ahead and he will pitch. McMahon, 1-2. Against the lefty, it's an automatic. Out! And it's a fly to center field. Getting under that will be Northrup, and he will make the catch for out number 1. Now the batter is Horton. Horton, 1 for 3 with a bomb. McMahon goes ahead and pitches. McMahon, 4-1, hit by pitch. 17 is high. Horton, 2-1, and that's a fly ball hit to right field. And getting under that will be K-Line, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. And the last chance for the Indians will be Lee May. You know, I forgot to mention Lee May will actually be on the Washington Senators later on Washington Senators later. He is an Indian tonight. I did not mention that. And that's because his card is the same color as the Senators cards, as the Indians cards. I did not mention that. My bad. Lee May will be a Senator later in the year. I did not mention it. Got to be careful. So Lee May is the last chance for the Indians. He is 0 for 3. McMahon goes ahead and gets the sign. 2 men down here. Bottom of the 9th. Tigers lead 4-3. Fans on their feet hoping for a good hit. McMahon sets up. He will pitch. 5-6. That's an error on a grounder. May, 2-4. Nope, it's a pump fly ball to second base. Getting under it is Dick McAuliffe. He's in the infield. He calls for it, puts out his glove, blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Detroit Tigers with some big-time home runs today by both teams for the 4th of July. The Tigers win this game over the Indians 4-3. Stadium groans. A nice win for the Tigers today. They will now improve to 5-2, and the Indians will drop to 3-4. But a very big game, a nice win here for the Tigers on the 4th of July. But the mistake by the lake will still be having a fireworks show here at Cleveland Stadium. So I hope you guys will stay for the fireworks, which, of course, is the 10-minute ticker. Final line score coming up. For the Tigers, 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. For the Indians, 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. The winning pitcher is Denny McLain. He'll go ahead and get the win. Sonny Siebert will take the loss, and Don McMahon does pick up a save. So a nice win for the Tigers here at the Mistake by the Lake. But we are not done yet. 10-minute ticker is next. Hope you guys enjoyed this presentation of Inside Pitch, and that was a good game. 4th of July, and we had 4th of July fireworks. I think that was a very good game, guys. I think that was a good matchup. Not a game of the year or anything like that, just a good game. Glad everyone enjoyed us here tonight. And of course, if you're going to launch fireworks here in a little bit, please be very careful out there. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Tigers get a 4-3 lead, a 4-3 win on the Indians. Let's see how the rest of the majors shapes up. April 16th, Baltimore at Boston. Orioles 17-26. That is 4. Red Sox 8-41, and that's 4. We have a tie. Baltimore rolls a 3, -2 is 1. Boston rolls a 2, +1 is 3. And the Red Sox will win the game. Kansas City and the White Sox. Kansas City 7-15, and that's 1. White Sox 13-52, and that is 6. A win for the Chi Sox. California at Oakland. Angels 5-46, 4 runs. Athletics 12-63, 8 runs. Win for the A's. Minnesota at Seattle. Twins 19-14, 3 runs. Pilots 8-15, and that is 1 run. A win for the Twins. Atlanta at the Astros. Braves 9-24, that's 2. Astros 8-62, and that is 6. Another win for the Stros. The Stros did not stink either in 1969. So that was not a bad team. They were mediocre, but they were not terrible. Padres and the Dodgers. Padres -3, 43. That's 2. Dodgers 9-33, and that is 3. A win for the Dodgers. Mets and the Pirates. Kuzman on the mound for my Mets. Mets 5-33, and that is 2. Pirates 4-22, that's 1, and my Mets get a happy recap. Cubs and the Cardinals, pretty good pitching matchup, Fergie and Lefty. Cubs 3-33, and that is 2. Cardinals 5-54, and that's 4, a win for the Redbirds. On to April 17th, Baltimore at Boston. Baltimore 15-55, 7 runs. Red Sox 4-61, 5 runs. That's a win for the O's. Detroit at Cleveland. Detroit 12-12, and that's 1. Indians 4-44, and 3, a win for the Tribe. Senators and the Yankees in a doubleheader. Senators 4-43, and that's 3. Yankees 11-15, that's 2. Senators win the first one. Washington 9-33, 3 runs. Yankees 6-25, 2 runs. The Senators beat the Yankees twice. Atlanta and the Astros. Braves 23-65, and that is 12. Astros 11-64, that's 8. That would normally be probably a win for the Astros the way FastScore did it, but that is a win for the Braves. Expos and the Phillies. Montreal 10-43, 4 runs. Phillies 12-46, 5 runs, a win for the Fightin' Phils. Mets and the Pirates. Mets 8-25 and 2 runs. Pirates 10-44, 4 runs. That's a win for the Bucks. Padres and the Giants. Padres minus 334. That's 1. Giants 12-33, and that's 4. And that is 4, and that is a win for the Giants. Actually, it's 1 for the Padres, not 4. I don't know what I'm talking about. But that's a win for the Giants. Cubs and the Cardinals. Cubs 10-32, 3 runs. Cardinals 3-14, 0 runs. And the Cubs get the win. On to April 18th, Cleveland at Boston. Indians 7-26 and 2 runs. Red Sox 14-54 and 7 runs. A win for the Bo Sox. California, Minnesota. Angels 4-21, 1 run. Twins 13-24 and 3 runs. A win for the Twins. Baltimore at Washington. Orioles 10-46 and 5 runs. Senators 751, 4 runs. That is a win for the O's. Houston and the Dodgers. Astros 1151, and that is 5. Dodgers 12-13, and that's 1. A win for the Stros. Padres and the Giants. Padres 634 and 3 runs. Giants 13-45, and that's 5 runs, and that's a win for the Giants. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we will be at Kansas City Municipal Stadium. The Royals get their rings. Roger Nelson gets his MVP award. The Oakland Athletics will take on the Royals. Blue Moon Odom will be going for the A's, and Roger Nelson will be going for the Royals. So they get their rings. Nelson gets his MVP, and that is tomorrow night. A's and Royals, Odom and Nelson. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Vita Productions, David Vega, Frank Rosank, Chuck Rawlings, Philip Reynolds, CLE Baseball Fan, Harlan Daniels, Phoenix Knight, and Brian B. Brian Patterson, Vita Productions, and let's see here, CLE Baseball Fan, of course, and Jeremy Brooks, DB, Ron McGrath, and I think I got everyone. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. Have a happy 4th of July. We'll see you tomorrow night. The Detroit Tigers, the Cats, go ahead and cage the Indians. They win it tonight, 4-3. See you guys tomorrow night, and have a happy 4th.